Be cautious of where you direct your energy. A lot of us in this modern day generation, and I was there as well, put our energy into things that won't serve us, put our energy into things that don't actually help us, don't actually better us, and things that literally will take away from us over time and make us feel worse than ourselves over time. And how do you think this affects our life in general? How do you think this affects us as a person in general? It negatively affects us. It almost takes away from us in a sense, because we need to do things for ourselves in order for our mind to be fully happy and grateful for ourselves. In a sense, we need to achieve things for ourselves in order for us to feel truly grateful and happy. And a lot of us feel like that. We need to achieve things in order for us to feel happy. Some people can feel happy over little stuff, but overall, when you start achieving things and doing things for yourself and truly making yourself the priority, truly directing your energy into your mental health, meditation, journaling, getting out like this, working out, eating better, you start to actually understand that you can kind of direct your energy in a sense. If you're feeling negative at the moment, try to put that into something that can truly better you, truly better your situation, truly better your scenario, because that's going to have the true effect. That's going to have the true effect. And it's important for us to do this for us, because without that, without us directing our energy in a good place, in a place that betters us, in a place that actually makes us feel grateful and happy for our future, we are not going to actually truly see the rewards of ourselves and see the true beauty of ourselves that we can achieve. And that's going to be terrible for us. That's going to be terrible for us, because we need to understand that we have control to a sense of our energy. Of course, we have emotion that sometimes is triggered by different things that has happened in our life before and triggers us, makes us feel sad. But at the end of the day, all we have is our energy. So if you direct your energy into going to the gym, to getting out, to walking, to meditation, or if you direct your energy to porn, masturbation, looking at Instagram, looking at all these things that won't help you, do you not see the difference? Putting your energy into buying some junk food, eating that, do you not see the difference? There's a big difference in where you direct your energy. If you put your energy on the negative things in your life now, for example, let's say I'm outside and I'm not in Spain and all this stupid shit, yeah. If I put it into a negative light, oh, I hate this weather, I hate all the flies around me, oh, it's too warm and all this shit, I'm gonna actively hold myself in a negative light. I'm gonna hold this reality that I'm in a negative light. But if I focused on the positives, the beautiful sun, the beautiful air, the beautiful flowers, the yellow flowers that blossom, the beautiful birds chirping in the background, I can literally focus on the positives in my life, and that's going to have a positive effect on me. It's going to make me feel more grateful to be in this moment, more happy to be in this moment, in comparison to me focusing on the negatives that's in this moment, if that makes sense. And overall, that's what it comes down to a lot of times with this stuff. We need to focus on the positives that is in our life. We need to focus on the positives that we have. We need to focus on the things that will further us into being a better version of ourselves, instead of focusing on negatives that are here, the negatives that have happened, the negative things that have happened in the past that we can't control. Because I've been there. I've been there where I'd look at the negatives in the past. I would look at all the negatives in the past. Oh, this went wrong, so I'm this. I'm terrible. I'm not going to be anything. I'm terrible in myself. I'm never going to achieve anything. I'm this. And how do you think that done for me? How do you truly think that done for me? That absolutely crippled me and ruined me, because I could never break out of that image of myself. Therefore, I'd hold myself in that. And if something would go slightly wrong, I'd hold myself back in that image. I'd feel terrible. Oh, I'm not good. I'm this. I'm terrible. Oh, I'm never going to do anything for me. I'm never going to do anything. Oh, I can't help someone. I can't do this. And this literally ruined me, because I could never actually break out of that image. I could never break out of that image. And I don't want you lot to be in that position where you're holding yourself in this sadness and you're directing your energy into the things that negatively affect you. Whereas you could put your energy into things that positively affect you. Meditation, journaling, gratitude and meditation especially. I love gratitude meditation. Getting out, working on yourself, working on a goal, doing all these different things you can do. Or you can put your energy into Instagram, porn, OnlyFans. You know what I mean? You can put it into all these different areas, eating loads of shit, feeling like a victim, focusing on every single negative thing about your life. It's almost the perspective that you take of this stuff that has the true effect on you. And that's especially prominent with me. When I focus on the negatives, I feel so negative in myself. And this is what I was in before. I would literally focus on every negative thing about myself, every negative thing about a person. And this would ruin me, in a sense. This would ruin me overall. And I don't want you to be in that position, because when you're in that position, you feel like you can't escape. You feel like there's no way you can get out of this box. You feel like there's no literal way you can get out of this situation, get out of this scenario, get out of what you're in. And imagine what that does to you as a person. Imagine what that does overall to you in your life, because this will literally ruin you and make you feel terrible about every single situation you are in, every single situation you are literally in. And overall, we don't want that, do we? Overall, we don't want that. We want us to feel as grateful and as happy as we can in our world, as grateful and as happy as we can in this life, as grateful and as happy as we can in this literal world we're in. But when we focus on the negatives, when we focus on things that we can't change, when we focus on things we can't control, when we focus on situations that already happened in the past that we can't change now, but we can make into a positive now, we ruin ourselves, we ruin our life, we ruin us and our everyday decisions, our everyday life, because we don't have any control on the past. We don't have any control of what happened in the past, but we do have control on what we do now. We do have control of what we put energy into now, what we decide to do now, how we decide to act now. And that's overall the message in this video. I don't want you lot to be in a position where you feel helpless, where you feel like you can't control a single thing in your life, you can't control a single thing in this world, because you can. There's things you can control, and there's things you can better in you, and there's things you can help yourself with. But if you focus on the negatives in every situation and every scenario, you are not going to help yourself. You really are not going to help yourself, and that's going to ruin you in a sense, you know. That's going to ruin you, and we don't want that. We want us to find the positives in this world and work towards them. We want us to take all the positives we can in order to better the situation, in order for us to better our life. And that's the message in this video overall. Wish these birds to shut up, but nah, I'm joking. But yeah, overall, that's the message in this video. Focus on the positive things you can change. Focus on the positive differences you can make for yourself in the future. Focus on the things that you can literally help yourself with, instead of focus on the negatives, focusing on everything you can change, everything that's happened in the past that you can't change. Because that's going to ruin you. That's going to make you feel terrible, down, and trapped in a box. And we don't want that. We want to focus on the things we can change in order to better our future, in order to better ourselves, in order to better us as a person. Because that has the true effect on us as a person. But whereas when we focus on the negatives, it just takes away from us. And we need to direct our energy in the right areas. Meditation, journaling, getting out like this, working on goals you want to achieve, especially working on things you want to achieve, things you want to build, focusing on working out, building your physique, eating better, feeling better in yourself. And that's going to have the true effect on you overall, in comparison to you constantly giving into the negative things that don't benefit you in the future and make you feel worse in the long run. And even tomorrow they make you feel worse. Even the next day they make you feel worse. And that's not what we want, is it? We want to focus ourselves into a positive light. We want to put our focus onto a positive light and better ourselves and better our situation at the end of the day. Because all we have is our energy at the end of the day. And it's important for us to be cautious of where we direct it. So I hope you all got a lot of value in this video. Like, comment and subscribe. Thank you for all love recently. 400 subscribers, thank you. It means the world to me. Thank you.